Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are going to discuss an interesting topic, that is, history of Suriname. Let's start the topic. Suriname, officially known as the Republic of Suriname, situated in northeastern South America, shares borders with French Guiana to the east, Guyana to the west, and Brazil to the south. Paramaribo, its capital positioned along the Suriname River, stands as the nation's largest urban center. History. Suriname's historical narrative unfolds with a series of colonial ventures and transitions. Initially claimed by the Spaniards in 1593, the region saw brief Spanish occupation before they withdrew. Subsequent Dutch efforts to establish a foothold faltered until English settlers from Barbados successfully settled along the Suriname River around 1650. In 1667, the Dutch from Zeeland, under the leadership of Abraham Christensen, seized control of Suriname, securing possession through the Peace of Breda Treaty. In 1682, the colony transitioned to the jurisdiction of the West India Company, Wieck, with ownership shared among the Wieck, the city of Amsterdam, and the Van Aersen of Sommelsdijk family. The abolition of slavery in 1863 marked a significant turning point, granting freedom to former plantation slaves by 1873 and ushering in new labor forces, including Chinese, Indian, and Javanese contract workers. By 1954, Suriname's status evolved from a colony to an overseas territory within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Finally, on November 25, 1975, Suriname achieved full independence, establishing itself as the Republic of Suriname. Johan Ferrier, the former governor, assumed the role of the first president of the country, while Henk Aaron, leader of the National Party of Suriname, that is NPS, at the time, became prime minister. Prior to gaining independence, a significant portion of Suriname's population relocated to the Netherlands due to concerns about the country's prospects post-independence compared to its status within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Following independence, Surinamese politics became marked by ethnic divisions and corruption, with the NPS accused of misusing Dutch aid for their own political gain. The 1977 elections saw accusations of fraud against NPS leaders, yet Aaron secured another term. Widespread discontent led to a significant exodus to the Netherlands, adding to the existing Surinamese community there. In February 1980, a group of 16 sergeants, led by Desi Bouterse, orchestrated a military coup that toppled Henk Aaron's government in Suriname. Subsequent to the coup, several attempts were made to overthrow the military regime, led by various groups such as Fred Oomschuk, Marxist-Leninists, Wilfred Hawker, and Surendre Rimbokas. During one of these attempts in December 1982, the military, commanded by Bouterse, detained and later executed 13 prominent critics of the dictatorship, alongside Rimbokas and Jiwansing Chiomber, at Fort Zeelandia in Paramaribo. Hawker, who managed to escape from prison during the fourth counter-coup, was captured and summarily executed. In 1986, the brutal civil war erupted between the Suriname Army and Maroons supporting rebel leader Ronnie Brunswijk, which persisted throughout the 1990s, undermining Bouterse's authority. The conflict forced over 10,000 Surinamese, predominantly Maroons, to seek refuge in French Guiana in the late 1980s. In 1987, national elections were held, leading to the adoption of a new constitution granting Bouterse control over the army. Dissatisfaction with the government culminated in the telephone coup of 1990 when Bouterse dismissed ministers over the phone. However, his influence declined following the 1991 elections. The first half of 1999 saw peaceful nationwide protests against prevailing economic and social hardships. Meanwhile, the Netherlands conducted a trial against Bouterse in absentia on drug smuggling charges, resulting in his conviction and sentencing, though he remained in Suriname. In July 2010, Bouterse regained power when he was elected as Suriname's president. Prior to his election, he faced charges, along with 24 others, related to the murders of 15 dissenters in the December killings. However, in 2012, the National Assembly passed an amnesty law, granting Bouterse and others immunity from prosecution. He secured re-election in 2015 but was later convicted by a Surinamese court in November 2019 for his involvement in the 1982 killings, receiving a 20-year sentence. After the 2020 elections, Chan Santokhi was the only candidate for Suriname's president. He was elected without opposition on July 13, 2020, and officially became president on July 16, even though there was no public ceremony due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Population. Suriname boasts a diverse population, with various ethnic groups contributing to its societal fabric. As of the 2004 census, the population stood at 492,829 individuals. The demographic landscape is characterized by a mosaic of communities, including Hindus, Creoles, Maroons, Javanese, mixed-race individuals, and other groups, each representing a distinct segment of the population. Additionally, there is a segment with no available data on their ethnic affiliation. Languages. Dutch serves as the official language of Suriname, but English, Sranan Tongo, and the languages of different ethnic groups are also commonly spoken, reflecting the linguistic richness of the nation. Religions. Suriname embraces a range of religious beliefs, including Protestant Christianity, Roman Catholic Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and indigenous Maroon religions, reflecting the cultural and religious diversity of its populace. This was Suriname's history. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.